Hi, it's Sherri from A Quilting Life, and I'm back with another video today. It's been a little while since I've put some new videos out, and today I'm coming to you for the first time from my new sewing room. We're really excited about this, and I will be doing a video shortly to show you around the new space. But today I want to talk to you about half square triangle paper. I've done a previous YouTube video with my regular method for making half square triangles. And for a long time, I didn't think I was sold on the idea of using half square triangle paper, but I have found that there is a time and a place for using this unique tool, and today I'm going to show you all about it. It was actually a couple of months ago when I decided that I indeed had a need to use half square triangle paper. I was working on one of my Blockheads 3 blocks, and it required 24 half square triangles that finished at a very small size. And I could have done the method that I typically use, but I knew it was going to take a long time, and with such tiny pieces I was a little bit worried about the accuracy. And so I had on hand some triangle paper for half square triangles this size, and I tried it and I was sold. It saved me a ton of time, and my half square triangles ended up absolutely accurate. I wish I had been able to use it for the small half square triangles in this quilt as well, because I feel like they would have been more accurate. Now, I still think there's a time to use my traditional method for half square triangles, and when you would do that is if you're only making a few, or if you're making larger sizes. But when you're making these smaller sizes, half square triangle paper is definitely the way to go. Okay, so I'm going to show you the half square triangle paper that I like to use if you're making very small triangles. And this is the Primitive Gatherings triangle paper. Her paper comes in flat sheets and is really easy to use. These papers are sized for charm packs, so you can easily make half square triangles in 1 inch finished, ½ inch finished, 3/4 inch finished, 1½ inch finished. This is a variety pack that comes with several different sizes, all sized for charm squares, so that you can make these different sized triangles easily from your scraps. Now, her papers also come in bigger packages and in some bigger sizes. This package has sheets in it that make 2 inch finished half square triangles. And as you can see, they're just larger sheets of paper that you can use. Now, sometimes when I'm making a lot of half square triangles that are the same size, it's also beneficial to use this paper because you can make them so much more quickly. And for larger sized half square triangle papers, I like to use this Triangles on a Roll triangle paper from Fat Quarter Shop. And she actually has it all the way. These are some of her smaller sizes. Well, actually, this is a bigger one, 7 inch finished half square triangle size. She has the larger sizes that Primitive Gatherings doesn't have. So I like both brands of triangle paper, and they're both easy to use, and it's the same concept and theory for both of them. Basically, what you're going to do is you're going to take the 2 pieces of fabric that you're making half square triangles for, and you're going to put them right sides together. And then you're going to pin the half square triangle paper to your fabrics that are right sides together. Now, you're going to follow the directions, and you're going to shorten your stitch length to a 1.5, and this is really important. It makes your stitch length much smaller while you are sewing, and it makes the paper much easier to come off. And you're going to follow the lines. You're going to sew on the dashed lines. This is Triangles on a Roll paper. And then after you've done your sewing, you can see the sewing lines back here. After you have done your sewing, you're going to do your trimming, and I'll show you how to do that. Can remove the pins. And basically, since you sewed on the dash lines, you're going to cut on all of the solid lines. And I really have fallen in love with this method for when I need to make a lot out of the same two fabrics. It really does save time. I actually timed it because I didn't believe that it would save me any time, and so I actually timed it with some of these larger triangles, and I ended up making them in just a little bit over half the time. Okay, so once you've trimmed, you can tell just from that simple sewing, we're now going to have these 4 perfect half square triangles. Now, to remove the paper, there's also a trick. If you grab right at the middle and kind of put your thumb right where you've sewn and put a finger underneath for support, and you just pull, that paper will pretty much always come off in one piece. And then the other side will pull right off. I'll show you that again. You just kind of pinch right in the middle, separate it, and it comes off really quickly. You can sew a whole bunch of half square triangles, take the paper out while you're watching TV, and it really saves a lot of time when you're making a lot of one size. And then the other reason you'll want to use it is that it is so incredibly accurate when you're making really tiny half square triangles. I hope you enjoyed this video today on my thoughts and my methods on the half square triangle paper. I feel like it's a really great tool for quilters to use when you're making a lot of half square triangles in one size, or when you're making those really tiny half square triangles. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to the channel, and I'll be back soon with some more videos. Thanks so much for stopping by.